Okay, in this video we will discuss about the other part of the topic that we're discussing, that is unguided medium or wireless medium of communication. So before we talk about this wireless medium of communication, we need to just understand once the electromagnetic spectrum, because in electromagnetic spectrum I believe you know what happens is there are different kinds of radiations, and accordingly we can talk about that it's basically a combination of different kinds of waves, right? All we do not get to see, we get to see only the visible light. I have just drawn a rough diagram for you to correlate things. Okay, this is your visible light, this is the red, this is violet. Just outside red we have infrared, just forming outside the frequency of red, then microwave and then radio wave. So this way we are getting low frequency of wave but longer wavelengths, right? This side basically, if you go, you get the longer wavelengths but they will basically produce low frequencies, fine. But if you go the other side, like ultraviolet, which is falling just outside the frequency of violet, this side the wavelengths are getting shorter but frequency is very, very high, right? So basically here we are going to discuss these three, infrared, microwave and radio wave. These three waves basically can be used to do the data communication or the data transmission, right? Now out of these three, the first thing which I am going to talk about is microwave. Okay, microwave, you know, microwave oven, we all use it in our homes. Microwave, the advantage of data communication is, if you use microwave to transmit data, you get very nice bandwidth, fine, nice bandwidth, great bandwidth you get. And since you get a greater amount of bandwidth, what happened? A lot of data can be passed simultaneously. Okay, at a time, a lot of data can be made to move together. Now, you know that if I want to transmit some text, that will be very less amount of data. If I want to transmit some audio, then the data amount will be high. And if I want to transmit some video, the data amount of data will be even higher, right? So basically you can easily make out, that means microwave, since we are talking about we get good bandwidth while transmission of data, that means audio, video both can be used to transmit this thing by using microwave. And that is why microwave is basically the carrier for your digital TV, right? Your satellite TV, because you know, I believe all of you know that digital TV means that your dish antenna has to be, you must have seen that when they install the dish antenna, right? They just put it in a particular angle, okay? And that it has to be at the line of sight with the satellite in order to achieve or receive the maximum reception, fine? So basically, audio, video combined, a great amount of data if you are transmitting, then microwave plays a very, very important role. You don't have to know here the technicalities of microwave. What you have to know here is its advantage and disadvantage. Okay, just two points to remember for microwave as advantage, disadvantage. What is microwave? Just have a vague idea, that will be more than enough. So microwave, just now I told you one of the advantages that you get great wavelength when you basically use microwave to transmit audio, video or any kind of data. Basically large amount of data can be passed together. Basically what happens, this audio and video, they have to be modulated, right? They have to be modulated into the microwave, mix up with the microwave. That means we can say that the audio, video are coded, the frequency of this basically microwave is modulated such a way that the audio, video can be coded to carry it forward, right? That is how it carries the data. Now, one I told you already, advantage is that it carries a large amount of data at a time, okay? Second advantage, you can say, for like the geographical areas where it is very, very difficult to lay the cables to make the wired network. Like if you go to the Darjeeling Hills, it will be very difficult to, you know, put the towers in various places and lay the cables. The cables will have to go overhead. That also could be a problem. In some places it may not be possible. So in a difficult geographical terrain, in a very odd sorts of geographical area, if we have to do the wireless communication, then microwave can be a can play a very important role. Fine. But microwave has its own disadvantage also. What is the disadvantage? First of all, as I was discussing about the satellite TV, digital TV, I told you that it has to be always in the line of sight. So if the line of sight is missing, then this microwave transmission might be disturbed. That is one of the disadvantages. And second thing is, you must have all seen that very often we lose our signals while watching TV at home, right? Digital TV. It says because of the poor weather condition we cannot receive the transmission. So basically it is susceptible to you can say the poor weather conditions. Thunderstorm, rain, that might disturb the propagation of the microwave. That also can be a disadvantage. Second thing is our radio wave. Okay. Radio wave. Radio wave is again the same thing, but one of the biggest advantage of radio wave is what? Radio wave basically can bend over. For radio wave, we don't need to have a line of sight. Okay? Radio wave can bend over to reach from one place to another place. Radio wave also can penetrate through the wall. Okay? Microwave can penetrate. Obviously microwave is able to penetrate through glass, and to some extent it can penetrate. That's why we get the food heated up, because if the microwave is not managing to penetrate the food items, how come the food is being heated up, right? It is able to penetrate to some extent, but penetration power of radio wave is far too much. It can penetrate through the wall. Radio wave, we know that it is used widely. Today's our mobile communication is possible only because of radio wave, right? So since it's having a great penetration power, sitting there in the room also, when all the windows and doors are closed, we can still get the signal, the mobile signals. So radio wave has that advantage. And the advantage which microwave has, that in a difficult geographical areas, terrain, if you have to do networking communication, you can use radio wave also the similar way. That is one of the biggest advantage of radio wave. And radio wave has a great penetration power. It helps in mobile communication. These all you can say as its advantage. Disadvantage, whatever the microwave has, same disadvantage radio wave also has. It is susceptible to poor weather condition, bad weather condition. That is one of the disadvantages of radio wave. And the second disadvantage of radio wave is the data transmission through radio wave is never a very secured one. Okay, that means when the data is being transmitted from one place to another place through radio wave, a tremendous amount of encryption, encoding of data is required. Okay, otherwise it may be intercepted. That means a hacker can hack the data very easily. That is another disadvantage of radio wave. Infrared, infrared where it is used in the remote controls, right? Infrared is basically used when the data communication has to happen within a very short distance, number one. And number two, when the amount of data to be transferred from one place to another place is very little in amount. Okay, maybe a command, maybe just a simple instruction. If that much is the data to be carried from one place to another place, then infrared is perfect. That is why we use, in the mobiles we use basically, the remote control we use the infrared. Because in remote control what you suggest, channel number 2 to 3, it's just an instruction, small instruction which is passed to the TV and various other devices. So for that, infrared is perfect. So shorter distance, and when the amount of data is very small, maybe just an instruction, for that infrared communication can be done. Another one is there. Obviously you are wondering why it is not there. Okay, which is very popular, wireless Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Fine, Wi-Fi is also should come under this. Technically we don't show it in the electronic spectrum, but Wi-Fi is basically another kind of frequency which is used for near communication basically, right? And used for wireless communication. Wi-Fi, it is used basically to connect various devices. That is one of the advantages. And this also doesn't require any line of sight. Line of sight is not required in this case, but it is widely used and of very much use basically, right? So that's it. Wi-Fi is not there in your syllabus exactly. Infrared, microwave and radio wave, these three are there. So what you have to understand here in the notes, read it properly. I will just write down in a bullet point way. Advantage and disadvantage. Just try to remember the advantages, disadvantages. Okay. And you know the properties of radio wave and microwave. Okay. For data transmission. So if it is, if you see in a case study based question, it's given that you need to make a network communication or network transmission. Obviously, where the laying of cables will be difficult, which kind of network communication would you recommend? So obviously, it will be microwave or through microwave or radio wave. I would recommend to have the data transmission. Fine. So read the notes properly. I don't think it's a very simple topic actually. So read the notes. I think it will be clear to you. Fine. If I have missed out anything to discuss, maybe one or two points I have skipped. I cannot remember at this moment. But while writing the notes, if I find I missed out something, I will add to it.